It took me 4 years to learn how to turbocharge any carbureted engine, and I'm going to teach you in less than 90 seconds. No one on here has ever made a full how-to on how to do this, so let's get into it. First, you got to choose your turbo. I prefer junkyard turbos. Next, you need an exhaust manifold to bolt it to. You can either buy one or build one. If you build one, I highly recommend a cheap Harbor Freight welder and heat wrap to cover up those welds. Now that turbo needs oil. I use a kit from Amazon that has everything, and if I need adapters, the hardware store normally has them. I tend to run it from the oil pressure sensor port straight to the turbo with a multi-size oil restrictor. And then from the bottom of the turbo, you send that hot oil straight back down to the oil pan. And now you're ready for an intercooler and some intake piping. You don't need an intercooler, but it's highly recommended. And again, I just use a cheap Amazon kit. Now you need a carb hat that'll hold that boost. You can either buy one or make one. Now to modify the carb, it's really not that complicated. First, throw that choke in the trash and seal up any ports that might leak boost. Now grab a jet kit and just guess at whichever jets will do best under boost. And don't forget to lather every crevice with silicone to keep it from leaking. Now slap on a cheap blow-off valve and a boost gauge and you're ready to rip. But this setup only gets you to 3 PSI on most carbs unless you have this. And that is a higher pressure fuel pump and a boost reference fuel pressure regulator. Simply put, the more boost you make, the more fuel pressure you get. I use this awesome kit from Holley. Now slap on a dump pipe and a wideband O2 sensor kit after the turbo. Now gap your plugs for boost, and lastly and most importantly, set your timing correctly. Do a little research, ask ChatGPT, and hold on tight because you very well may have just doubled the horsepower on your old engine.